Right, are we ready to roll? All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. It is the 1st of July. How many how many Wednesdays we got in July? Ooh, there's 5. Oh, look at that. We're gonna have 3 meetings in July. That's awesome. Glad you guys could make the time to join us today. Our mission here at South Bay Grading is to take 100 contractors to 10 million in annual revenue by 2035. Man, that seems like a long time from now. Maybe we ought to beef up those numbers. Why are we doing that? Well, because collaboration is the new currency. This coming from a guy who started a business with 0 and is now at 250 to 300 million a year. And this is his mantra. The business only works when the people work together. So that's what we're here to do. We want to take everybody's talents, bring them together, and go do massive things together. Update on our estimating stats. We have crossed the 40 million mark. We've had another project or 2 awarded, so we are creeping up on our goal. We have a strong pending right now, so hopefully when we see you guys in 2 weeks, this number's gone up by 1 or 2 more projects. So one of the things I want to talk about today is just things that you will find in the field and why experience matters. So we, our superintendent about 2 months ago, when we were just starting to work on this bioretention pond up in Marine Valley, came into the office and said, "Hey, I think we might have a problem with the existing electrical lines, which are these red lines at the bottom." And because those lines didn't exist on anybody's plans, the engineers essentially designed the pond right over the top of them and created a conflict because our basin is deeper than the lines, and the lines would be through our concrete. So that's no bueno. So we brought it to the attention of our partner there at Deacon as early as possible. Next slide. And can't really see them, but we've got a little hole right there with the pipe in it. This orange paint is the excavation. So as we could see, after we got it staked, there was a clear conflict, and the solution to that conflict was to move the retention basin away from the lines. So we were able to expedite that in the field because it was recognized early. So just things to consider when you're out there and you're going to start digging. It's always helpful to have somebody's eagle eye on the project early, identify those problems, and start working on solutions so that when it's time to dig, you don't show up with your whole crew and equipment and then sit there and wait for 2 weeks worth of RFI responses. So those are the kinds of things that we are always looking for. So as you can see, this picture is actually about a week old at this point. The picture on the right was the old pad before we made grade in there, just after the demolition of the existing portion of the building. New picture is the slab is in place and the block has been stood, and they are starting on the roof trusses, and they have these, they're about probably 40 to 50% complete now in the last 3 to 5 days. So moving along really quickly.
And for those of you that are not familiar with this project that we've been presenting for some of the weeks, this is the grocery outlet over in Marine Valley, Moraga.
Green Valley. All right, so unfortunately, Mr. Hosmer is not here today, so we are missing out on Tales from the Front with Mr. Hosmer. But we have Flow Manual here today, and they are going to talk about AI software solutions for people like me. So welcome to the meeting, and take it away.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, as Sean mentioned a little bit, we're providing AI software solutions to contractors. And so, I guess to give a little bit of some background. So, Michael and I were two students from Harvard, and we are actually roommates. And we started working on a project a couple of months ago that recently got funded by Y Combinator. And so we're essentially setting out to resolve some of the biggest pain points in construction. And we found manual and repetitive tasks to be super glaring. So obviously, when you're procuring contracts for construction, you have to read through scopes, terms and conditions, pricing, and you have to make sure the language matches the scope and buyout, and you have to analyze all of these invoices and past contracts and exclusions that have to go through a bunch of manual counting as well. And within all of that, there's a bunch of gotchas within, the scopes and prices. And so what we want to do is that we set out to kind of make a general product and then cater it towards your firm directly. So what we're trying to do is we're not trying to automate everything. We essentially want to be a second pair of eyes. And we do that with some AI and some algorithms. Um, and so, yeah, I mean, Michael can show you a little quick demo. We want to highlight a couple key features.
Yeah, of
All
course.
right,
Let me
sounds
also
Yeah,
share it, and then you can share it if you want, Michael.
awesome.
oh, sorry. That was me.
No worries. Okay, 1 second. Sorry. Oh, it looks like I need to reopen my Zoom, so I will be right back.
Okay, should play some old music.
Elevator music.
Well, I like the poster in the back.
Oh, this one?
Yes, yes.
This is it, man. Get shit done.
I,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could talk a little bit about some important things while Michael is restarting. So what we really try to set focus on is making sure security is maximized. So what we do is that we're trying to run specifically on your server, and within on premises, so within your building. Um, and right now we're kind of moving towards building construction vision model software. Um, and we're trying to spend a lot of money, so a couple hundreds of thousands of dollars specifically on fine tuning these construction models. So that way it's not the same as like ChatGPT or Claude or et cetera. What we're trying to do is we're trying to work directly with specialized data sets in construction drawings and models. And so we're going to be the first in the industry to have like an on-premise AI essentially that can analyze drawings, cuts, fills efficiently. Um, yeah, and so Michael can show a little demo. All right, yeah, thanks for waiting, guys. Anyways, let's take a quick look at what one of our tools are. So what we can do is we can compare documents side by side. How this works is Flowmano looks at two documents, in this case, a bid and a signed subcontract. and compares clause by clause. So, for example, in this one, there's $244,000 of added scope that could have crept back in. Of course, it's your job as the chief estimator or project manager to catch these things. But we're all human. We all do make mistakes. The idea is Flow Manual cannot replace someone with 10 years of experience on the field. That's just not possible with software. But what we can do is we can add a second pair of eyes. So instead of just 2 eyes looking at a project, it's 4 eyes, which is much better. So let's take a look at the side-by-side view. If we take a look here, we have the rock excavation exclusion. So this is something that was initially excluded, but now is added back into the scope of work. You could miss this, but if you do miss it, this is maybe, I don't know, $10,000, $50,000. That's a big mistake in your project. So that's something we've set out to try to solve. Another way this could be applied is addendum turns. So if you upload 2 versions of a project, let's say revision 1 and revision 2, you can look at how they've changed over the versions. So instead of rereading a long contract, could be maybe 100 page long contract for a huge project, you just upload it to Flow Manual and it helps you reread it. So you're not wasting maybe 5 hours rereading this long document anymore. That way you can still catch everything without spending countless hours just reading these long revisions over and over again, looking for these small scope changes. Next, we can look at another comparison. So this one is a locked buyout quote versus an invoice. And this one specifically tracks like what's supposed to be locked in a buyout quote and then how an invoice changes over time. So for example, in this one, we can look at this base one here. So this one is a $2,000 change. And this is something that you could quickly miss. So this is initially started at $31 and now it's $34 per ton. So this is a really small change, but it adds up over time, as you can see. And finally, we can take a look at this bid here. So another thing that we do is we help push out a higher quantity of higher quality at a higher success rate of bids. One of the ways we do that is by reducing the number of hours it takes to submit a bid. We can do this by 1, analyzing a bid, and 2, by estimating a cost. I don't have that ready right now, but if we just ran this 2-pass analysis on this estimation, we could quickly, within 5 minutes or so, get an estimation for projects. And of course, like these documents are synthetic, but these documents could range anywhere from 200 to 500 pages long. These are huge projects that could take forever to make an analysis of, and then therefore create an estimate and a bid. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. So I guess to be completely honest, like right now we're not trying to sell you anything, and we want to be as useful to you as possible. So I'm just gonna drop my direct personal email into the chat. And yeah, we would love to talk with you, right? We want to learn, and while we've talked with hundreds of MEP contractors, realistically, we know 1% about this space compared to you guys. And so what we want to do is that if you can shoot us an email, even send me a text if you want my personal phone number. We'll visit your office. We can talk in person. We'll learn everything and anything. And if you want to demo our software, we can build your software specifically tailored to you. Just think of us as 2 software engineers working full time for you for free. And yeah, we just want to kind of see where it goes and try to improve the space as much as possible. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, good job, guys. Yeah, anything that can get done through automation and using technology, especially when it comes to comparing bid day expectations versus the contract you get sent versus, like you said, the quotes that you receive and then what you're getting billed. There's a lot of leaks in those buckets, and tools to help plug those are super valuable. So congratulations on getting some funding, and look forward to seeing you guys pull this off. All right, neighborhood hands. Our next event is on the 11th. All are welcome. The program continues to grow. And with all programs, support is always needed and appreciated. So if you've got any desire to help out in the homeless community and you want to be a part of something that's working, this is the group to join. 7:30 a.m. is when the program starts, but you can even show up at 8:30 and it would still be okay. So don't feel like you got to be there at 7:30 if that's what's holding you back, because we're there till 10:30. So got plenty of time. Let's see, book club. We are reviewing chapters 2, 3, and 4 this week in Memoirs and Misinformation. And so if you would like to join us for this journey, reach out to Sandy at southbaygrading.com and she will get you in the room. You forgot your sound? Okay. All right, guys. So as you know, the only way you fail is to quit. So don't ever quit. Just keep pushing. There's always a solution available. Your path may not go as you envisioned, but your goal and your destination should always be driving you forward. So keep up the good work. Beautiful mountain views brought to us by Stephen Hosmer. And
Yosemite, right?
I have no idea where this is from,
Yosemite.
but it's pretty spectacular. Nice to be there right now.
Exactly.
All right. You want to shut that down and see if we got anybody else in the group that wants to share or say hello.
I mean, I'll say hi. It's been a minute. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
We're good. We're, not to scare anyone, ramping up for Christmas. So if anyone wants to entertain that conversation, I'll put my information down, but it's wild. It's barely July. Yeah, it's July.
July 1st.
July 1st.
One day into Q3.
Yeah. No, we're not missing a beat. So
Thank you for joining us today.
it's good to see you guys.
You too, Paloma.
Great to see you.
Tommy, Marie, good to see you. Hey, do you guys cover like the Walnut Creek, like Orinda area?
We do.
Okay. Are you the contact, Marie, for that, or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Shoot me an email and we can work things out.
All right. Good times.
I was gonna say to Paloma as well, if you get overwhelmed, we have workers available to help you out.
Awesome. Good times. All right. Drew, National Utility Locators.
Hey, how you guys doing? First time joining. Thanks for the invite. We are a utility locating company, damage prevention, locate the private lines prior to excavation and keep all the contractors safe while they're digging.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for joining. I'm sure you could relate to the conflicts we were talking about in that hole we're digging. So.
Yeah, we see that all the time. We try to prevent that before it comes too late.
Awesome. Would you go ahead and drop your info in the chat, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Thanks, Drew, for joining. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for spending some time with us this morning, and hopefully we all have a very enjoyable holiday weekend. And make sure you wear your sunblock. Yuli. Hi.
Hi, how you guys doing? I'm
Good.
always listening and I like to learn. There's a lot of AI that is helping, right? But the point is how to know how to use it. But every lesson is great to hear, and especially the meetings this mornings. Thank you.
Got it. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks again, and we'll see you all again in 2 weeks.
Bye bye.